whenua, ka ora ai te tangata, ka ora ai te tangata. Wahine.
Kia ora te whānau. Sorry it's been so long. I was really hoping to do some more catch-ups, but yeah, time has just not been of the essence recently, so here I am once again playing catch-ups. I'm 1 week behind, but that's okay. After next week we are on holiday, so I should be able to be back on track very soon. But anyways, no mai hoki mai anō, ko te ranatia tōku ingoa, ko te tōku ingoa poto, so that's my short name if you want to use that. But yeah, so this is my check-in following te wiki tuawaru, and yeah, that week was very interesting. I'm reflecting back on it now, you know, a week afterwards, so you got to bear with me. I might be missing a few things from my reflections. However, te wiki tuawaru was all about marae and tikanga on the marae, and we had a lot of really illuminating conversations that I otherwise had not really a lot of prior knowledge to. Yeah, growing up on Waiheke, we did stuff on the marae there, so piritahi marae, and so I still knew bits and pieces, but there was still like quite a lot of, I want to say, like philosophical things that I still hadn't really had a real grip on, which was really awesome to kind of break down and get into during te wiki tuawaru. In saying that though, one of the more interesting things that I discovered was the fact that, like, and it's been the running theme all throughout the course so far, but it's just the fact that in te ao Māori, everything has its pair, like everything has a, yeah, everything kind of comes with another thing, if that makes sense. So a good example of that would be on the marae, you have the kai karanga, who is the person that calls on the manuhiri, which whoever, if you've ever been in a pōwhiri, then you would probably recognise, you know, there's usually a woman standing at the front of the marae, calling on the visitors. And then you also have the kai whai kōrero, which is the person who does all of the speaking on behalf of both the manuhiri and the tangata whenua, so the people who you know, occupy the land usually. So yeah, and I just find that really fascinating, to be quite honest. I think it's amazing that, you know, in terms of te ao Māori, everything has its purpose, literally everything. And so you also look at that, right, and you look at like the amount of silly comments from Pākehā, I'm going to name drop, but like, you know, the fact that Judith Collins during Waitangi had the audacity to stand up and say like, well, why can't I stand on the pai and why can't I, you know, I think that's really sexist that women have to sit in the back and they can't speak. I should be allowed to speak. It's like, girl, it's because everybody has their own purpose, and you doing that not only is super disrespectful for one, but it also goes to show your lack of awareness, your lack of knowledge as to what these roles actually mean. And if you did a little bit of research, you'd actually find that in te ao Māori, women are like, they are treasures, you know. We're the ones that carry on the whakapapa. We're the ones that give birth and make sure that everybody's like, I don't know, new life comes into the world. And so for those reasons, that is why women don't stand up, because there's actually quite a there's a lot to unpack with it, and I think I would really like to do a separate video on that. But yeah, you know, it's just like, girl, maybe you should go to Takiura. Like, yeah, so I just find that whole part of learning about the marae just so fascinating. And this is literally what our kayako said. Like, the reason why women don't stand up and speak is because, one, that's not their job. We have a different job. Two, we are like the ultimate treasure, so we need protection from not only the spirit realm, but from the people who are coming to greet us. You know, in the olden days, that's what you do. And three, like, this is literally what he said, men are expendable. And there's just something in my mind that is like truly feminist about that. So for all those Judiths out there that want to say otherwise when it comes to tikanga Māori, girl, read a book and get gone. Like, that's all I have to say about that. Oh, the caucasity sometimes, I tell you, is out the gate. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you today. It's real short. And yeah, I really want to get into more depth about the marae stuff, because to be honest, actually, from my own learnings, I still feel like there's quite a bit that I missed and didn't quite stick. So I want to be able to do this conversation more justice in the future. And I think once we get more into it as the term goes on, and we go and do our noho marae, so we go to the marae and we actually experience all of that stuff firsthand, I'm hoping I'll be able to have more to say then, and more in depth and in detail. So yeah. But anyway, short and sweet. I hope that wherever you are out there, you have an amazing day and an even better week. I hope you're safe, your friends safe, your whānau safe, happy and well, and I'll see you in the next one, which I'm going to be filming very shortly because I've got some free time on my hands and I want to get that out of the way so then I can go and do my homework and go and do my assignments and stuff. So yeah. Arohamai kia koutou katoa. Mwah!